Alright guys, we're back with another video. This time a different type of video than we usually do on the channel. We got the CrazyCart here. We're doing some upgrades to it. Man, these things are fun right out of the box, but no one wants to pay the money it takes to upgrade these things. Taxi Garage, you guys got a cool website. That's their sticker there actually. But your guys' parts are ridiculously expensive. I've done tons of research on these things and I have found really no videos or nothing on people explaining how to make these quicker out of the box besides paying the $900 to $1,000 worth of money, sometimes $2,000 for those kits. So what I came up with is these come stock with two 12-volt batteries, a stock controller. They all make 24 volts, right? Stock motor, everything. And this probably gets me about 10, 12 mile an hour out of the box. It's extremely fun, but it needs more power. So everything we do more power out here. Like we got this dirt bike here. We just did a video with nitrous on it. We got the upgraded CDI box and stuff. So if you guys are into that stuff, make sure you go check out the other video on this. We got the Pioneer back here, of course. So as you guys can see, this is a little bit different than what we usually do on the channel. But so after doing some research, I decided I'm going to order a 36-volt lithium battery. I got a 36-volt speed controller, 24-volt to 36-volt. That came out to about $40, and I found a cheaper one on Amazon. This one I ordered from eBay. And the 36-volt battery is a lithium battery. I haven't got it in yet, but it will be in for this video. You didn't have to pay as much as I did for the battery. I just wanted a nicer one. It's waterproof. It's lithium and it's 36 volt, comes with a charger and everything for 150 bucks. I'll put the link to everything in the description. We got some paint for this cart. We're going to paint it a different color than what it is now. We got some stickers. We got a whole bunch of stuff. Light bars, new drift grip, underglow. We got a battery meter. So this thing is going to completely turn around. We're going to do teal body, white hoop, and maybe we're gonna do some hydro dipping in there and stuff like that. So make sure you guys definitely stay tuned. Here's the paint here. So we got everything there. We're ready to go, guys. So from what I've seen on the other videos, they get this thing up to about anywhere from 15 to 20 mile an hour with just the battery and the speed controller sometimes. I do eventually want to do the motor, but that's enough talking. We're going to get into it, guys. We're going to start by tearing this cart down. I'm going to put you guys in time-lapse mode. There's something important to point out. When you guys unplug your motor wire, you have to push the leads out of here. Just remember, red goes to blue and black goes to yellow. All right, guys, we got the cart all stripped down. We are doing spray paint. So I'm not doing no powder coat. We're trying to do this as cheap as possible. So we're doing this part white, the neck tube, and this part will be teal. And that drift handle will be white. So we're gonna get into the first coat and we'll let it dry. All right, guys, we had to move inside. We got the light set up. The bugs are getting too bad out there. They're still bad in here. That's why I got the fan going, and to help it dry. We're doing this cheap, we're doing this fast, and we're doing this easy. So that might be the final coat for that. That's got to get hit one more time. It didn't come out too bad. Once we do the clear coat, she'll look spicy. But we're not taking all this apart. I'm just going to tape it off, and we're going to paint that handle white. Bottom line. And we got this sticker right here to go on the floor. That's going to look good. White underglow. We got everything, boys. So y'all stay tuned. I'll pick y'all back up when we get to the next stage. All right, guys, we're back out here the next day. We got everything on. Look at those sparkles. Gotta repaint the drift lever. Check that out, guys. A light bar on a CrazyCart. I ought to be the first one to do something like that. I've seen a pod here before, but that is sick. So we got some underglow as well. I'm debating for the battery to use for the light bar and underglow. I probably use one of these old ones that came off the cart. We got a chrome dog sticker. So we're gonna put that right there. Guys, I got something to show you here. Look at this thing. I know those teals don't match, but man, that is sick. Check out that sticker on there too, guys. That's nuts. This thing's starting to look crazy, man, with the light bar and everything. We got the underglow still. We got to put all that on. I just wiped everything down. We're gonna wait till it dries, a few more minutes, and we're gonna hit the whole thing with clear coat, and we can start putting some of these other parts on. All right, guys, fast forward a little bit. We put the seat back on. I got the switches in. This is for the light bar here and the underglow. We painted the bottom black. Not the prettiest job, but we just wanted to get some paint on there. Just waiting for the battery to come in and waiting for the bottom to dry to put the underglow on. And then we'll run all the wires to the back. We'll put a battery behind the seat. I moved the seat back 1 notch too, so curious to see how that feels. But we're gonna put a battery right there, and that will run all of our lights. That's definitely not gonna be the final place for the battery. I just got it there for now. But we got the light bar all hooked up and the underglow. Both sides. So this thing's gonna be pretty sweet, guys. I got a battery meter to put right there still. Again, I'm waiting on my battery, and then I can finish the whole thing. I thought I was gonna be able to fit it behind the seat, but it's not possible. So we'll pick you guys back up when we get the parts. I went ahead and mounted this. This mounts on the original mounting brackets from your other one, except the bottom one, it doesn't quite reach your old hole, so I just put a zip tie in there. If you tighten the top one real tight, you don't need to worry about it. This switch, you only need to run those two. I believe this is the reason the light don't work when you turn on the on switch. I see a lot of these carts, the switch don't light up when you get the new battery on there. It's probably because that used to be a ground on the old setup, the other prong over there. We might have to cut these and flop them. I'm not sure yet. This just plugs right into your pedal. What's weird to me is there's only 3 wires in here, and there's a lot of wires in this one, so we'll find out everything when we get it. This is an option for a tail light. This is for your motor. That should be a direct plug-in, and we'll find that out here soon. I got the motor right here. We're gonna put that on soon. We can't do anything with the battery until we get it, obviously. So we'll install the motor and plug all that in, so that way when we get the battery in, all we gotta do is just plug the battery in and ride out. I pointed it out before, but I want to point it out again. Red goes to blue, black goes to yellow. If you guys hook it up wrong, it's just going to spin the wheel backwards. You'll realize, and you can change it around. Make sure this washer goes first, or that nut, the spacer, and then this. So make sure you do it in that order. Tighten that down first, all the way. Don't do it too tight. You're going to have a lot of, your steering's going to be real stiff. But once you get this one tightened down, put a wrench on the bottom and a wrench on the top and work them together. That way they don't come loose. But everything should be solid. When you guys do this wire, make sure it's not pulling. Make sure it's just enough. And then zip tie it, and then it won't keep pulling undone. As you can see, I got 2 zip ties right here. So when it turns all the way, it's not pulling on it. The other way, it's good. So make sure you guys pay attention to that wire. It's okay if it rubs a little bit there. So make sure this isn't pulling. Put you a nice good tight zip tie there, and it won't move. So I just installed this battery meter. I just used a whole bunch of double-sided tape to fill in the gap under here. Pretty sturdy, it's not going anywhere. So again, when we get the battery, we'll be able to plug that in, and I'll show you guys how to go through the steps for the lithium battery. All right, guys, so I'm closing the door. The shop should be pitch black in here, so we'll be able to finally test out. There we go, pitch black. We'll finally be able to test out this light bar. Check that out. Got the underglow on there. That's just off that crappy 12 volt it came with, so Again, I don't know if we're going to keep that battery on there or what we're going to do. Let's see underneath. And I tucked it inside the rail. Inside of here, there's like a gap. So I tucked it in there. So again, this whole bottom can scrape. And what's cool is the red turns on when the lights are on, obviously. You're going to be able to notice anyways. So, and if I'm correct about this light switch here, guys, and it lights up red, if there's a ground, then I'll add the ground on there, obviously. That way this lights up when it's on and off. But yeah, guys, I don't deal with electrical. This is actually my first electrical project pretty much on the channel. We lifted an electric golf cart. I'll put the picture here. Besides that, this is my first ever dealing with electric. So if I can do this, guys, you guys can do it. It's pretty simple, straightforward, all plug and play. You might have to cut a connector or two. But guys, I cannot wait to rip this thing. I've been going on Taxi Garage's website and looking underneath the reviews on the battery. And tons of people are saying that they got anywhere from 18, someone said 20 mile an hour, someone says 16 mile an hour. I'll be happy with 16 to 18. If I get 20, then I'll be ecstatic. That'd be great. But yeah, so we'll definitely gonna test the top speed run as soon as we get it. But check out that legendary logo, son. And we got the name right there. This thing is straight pimping, dog. All right, guys, we finally got a new battery in. I went ahead and cut the old connector off the old battery setup. I got this here. This is gonna plug in just like that. And we're gonna connect this to our old connector. That way we can just plug it straight into the cart. So I'll show you guys that process and then we will see if she works. So we got the battery plugged up to the old setting here. Got the red to the red, black to the black. Now this could go one of two ways, guys. We can get some sparks flying or she's gonna work. So we're gonna get it live on camera here. Let's see. Click it on. Oh, dude, that's a massive difference from what we used to have. Turn it off, don't work. So the switch don't light up like I said it wasn't gonna. A lot of people I see their switch don't light up. I think if I ground the other prong to the frame, it will light up. But honestly, I don't really care about that. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna hook up the battery meter and make sure that all works and that's all good, and we'll tuck all these wires in. We'll get this battery mounted and we'll do a test ride. All right, guys, so that was actually fairly simple to set up. So what I did is I just stripped a little bit of the wire, like that much, and I jammed it into the hole, and then I plugged, obviously both holes, then I plugged it in together. So now it's in there pretty good. When you set up these battery meters, again, I'll have all the links in the description to the parts I use, but this explains exactly how to set up each battery meter. So again, you just turn it on and off, and this is just set it all up and stuff, so you don't need the mode button afterwards. It's obviously 100%. It's showing 41 volts because that's just what they do. These batteries are weird, but we got full charge. So now I'm gonna tidy up all these wires and we're gonna figure out a way to mount this. Probably just zip ties, to be honest with you. I don't really have anything to mount it with. I have the old bracket that went on the other batteries, but it doesn't really fit over this one, so we'll probably just zip tie it for now. Nothing special. Got it zip tied down. It ain't somewhat sturdy in there. I added this on there just to give it a little bit better look. Zip tied the charger there, so everything's out of the way. Put that bolt back in so it can't slide around anymore. So we can turn that on, turn it off. The cart turns on. So and when it comes to this, guys, I still got to think of a better idea for this battery. I know some people do a drill battery and stuff. For now, I think I'm just going to leave it like this until it becomes an issue. But I tried little battery packs on the dirt bike here, but they don't work. So next step, guys, we'll pick you guys up at the park. All right, as you guys can see, we're at the skate park. Before we get into the video, we're going to get a little montage of the cart so you guys can see a little before and after. All right, as you guys can see, she's made a huge transformation. So we're gonna go ahead and get into some riding. gonna see the top speed before it hit about 10-11 mile an hour with me on it. So we shall see. A little sneak peek, I already hit, it was 10 or 11 I hit on the gravel already, and before it wouldn't even drive in the gravel. So we're definitely going to see some improvement on the speed here. So let's get into it. So we can already see a massive difference. Let's go do a top speed run. All right, guys, let's do a little drift. Tire's spinning the whole time. This thing is definitely faster. Moving the seat back was definitely a good thing. A little bit of water. Get on the sidewalk here. Oh yeah. All right, guys, let's do a top speed run. We're still running 40 volts and 100% on the battery meter. Yeah. Guys, this is definitely the best upgrade you can do by far. All right, let's do a top speed run. 3, 2, 1. The upgraded casters on here either. We got the stock wheels on here still. Hell yeah. Check this out, guys. I'm on a dirt road now. Definitely struggling on the dirt road. It does not like the dirt road. We got us a little drift track here, guys. This thing definitely takes some getting used to. This is like my second ride on this thing. Never rode one before and went right to upgrading it. The only way to do it. Right in between. Woo. This thing is quick now, guys. 16 mile an hour. Plenty fast enough. Some people get them up to 30 mile an hour. That's insane. So there you guys have it, 16 mile an hour with me, and I weigh about 170, 175. So you guys can get an idea of how fast she'll go with you guys on it. Battery meter's still reading 100%. We got 40 volts on there. So yeah, guys, she's definitely recommend this upgrade. for sure. This is night and day difference. One thing you guys got to keep in mind though is your motor. Make sure it's staying cold. Just feel it. If you can't hold your hand on there for more than 5 seconds, you should probably stop. Just let her cool down for a little bit. But yeah, she's got the underglow on there. She's got the light bar. Again, 36 volt battery with the 15 amperage hours, 36 volt controller. All this came out to about $200 for that, just those two upgrades. Definitely worth it going for the more expensive battery. That battery is waterproof, so it'll last you a lot longer. It charges faster, it lasts longer. All around, it's a better battery. Just spend the extra money. If you really want to go cheap, they come with 2 of these. I got this on here for my light bar right now. If you really want to go cheap, you only have to order 1 more of these, wire them in series. You can make 36 volts out of that. I heard guys are running the stock controller on those batteries, so you can do that as well if you really wanted to go super cheap. This is the stock motor, and we're hitting 16 mile an hour with a 175 pound guy in here, so just keep that in mind, guys. Yeah, if you guys got any questions, leave it down below. Thanks for watching.